Mikel, thank you ever so much for doing this. How pleased were you to start the Europa League campaign with a win?
Yes, I'm really happy with the results. Obviously, to go away from home in Europe and win is never easy. And we had a good test last night, as well, going a goal down and then getting back to the game and managing to win it. It was a good sign of character of the team and how they persuade and kept trying and believing that we could get the result. So overall, obviously, there were things in the performance that we have to improve, but happy to start winning.
Are you able to very much focus on those positives, the fight back, the character and everything? Because I know you'd rather win every game 4-0, but a lot of satisfaction do you take from that sort of side?
Yes, because I saw as well things within the cohesion and how much we care about each other in that game that I really liked. And one of the examples is the reaction that the teammates had with Bern after that decision. I asked them to do that, to take those risks, to play the way we want to play. And sometimes this is going to happen, but the reaction the teammates had with him when we scored the first and the second goal, it was really good. And that comes from them, and the culture that we are trying to create here, and I was really pleased with that as well.
And how about Thomas Partey's full debut? How pleased with his performance were you?
I was very impressed because he looked really confident. I think he grabbed the game in the most difficult period of it, and he took responsibility. He was really comfortable on the ball. He made a lot of right decisions. He was very strong in the challenges in every transition moment, and I was impressed.
It's very early days, but he's obviously in a crucial position in the pitch. How much optimism and hope do you have for not just what he can add to the team, but what effect he can have on the teammates around him and indeed on rivals for that position, improving them?
Well, it's about finding, again, the cohesion in the team and the fluidity with and without the ball, what we want, and trying to find some specificity that, in my opinion, was lacking in the squad, to get the pieces in the right places where everybody is comfortable to do the job that we give them to do. And I think we are much more balanced. The same with Gabi, the performance that he had last night as well, and what he brings to the team. And slowly we will see, a team that it's closer to what we are trying to do.
Yeah, I don't want to get carried away because it's still very early days, but Gabriel seems a very impressive young man and young defender, doesn't he?
Yes, we saw qualities on him that is exactly what we wanted to do, but then you have to move them from France to here at his early age without talking the language, to adapt to a new way of playing as well, and he's done it really quickly, and he's showing a great mentality as well, because we throw him against Fulham after 3 or 4 training sessions, and you could see the performance that he had already.
So it's Leicester next. What have you made of their start to the season?
Well, a really difficult team. I think Brendan and his team, they've done a great job. They changed dramatically the philosophy, a way of playing since they arrived. I think they had an incredible season last season, and this season up and downs that almost every team at the moment in the Premier League. Some incredible results, the way they play against City. They can adapt and play in many different ways. Sometimes they are really dominant, sometimes they can defend with a low block, but overall a really, really good team.
Can you take anything from the League Cup win there early this season?
Well, I think it was different players, probably different formations as well, different competition. But I think we both will look at those and try to get something out of it, but I think it will be a different game.
How about the 1-1 in this fixture last year? Do you remember the frustration?
Yes, it was. I think we played really, really well. We should have gone 3 or 4-0 up in the first half. And in the second half, when we had total control of the game as well, we got Eddie and Kita sent off. We played with 10 men. And we ended up conceding really late. But again, it was a really intense game.
How about your team news going into this one? Have you got any players back? Any doubts you can tell us?
We have to assess a few players today. We have some knocks and needles from last night, which is normal after a long flight as well. So let's see how is everybody today.
Is it too early to say about Danny Ceballos and Willian?
I think so. They haven't trained with us yet, so we will have to see how they react in the next couple of days.
You've got some longer-term players edging back, edging closer. I imagine you welcome that sort of selection headache that's on the horizon?
Yes, we have a big squad. I think most of the teams they do have this season, because we have to bear in mind with the coronavirus situation, things can change really quickly, and you have to be able to have the numbers to compete in 4 different competitions. But at the same time, it's difficult with the Premier League rules just allowing you to take 18 players. It's a headache, and it hurts to leave all the time 4 or 5 players out of the squad as well. So we have to try to manage that as good as we can.